Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're taking an essential look at staying safe during Arizona's monsoon season.
Yeah.
We've got the Arizona Monsoon Safety Guide here, and we're pulling out the really crucial bits, the actionable stuff.
Exactly.
Our mission, just to make sure you're prepared, not caught off guard. So let's unpack this.
Well, what's really striking is how just a few sort of simple preparations can make such a huge difference. Because the monsoon, it's not just rain, right? It's often heavy winds, dust storms, flash floods sometimes. So knowing how to prep and react is, well, it's key.
Right, and the guide, it really hammers home staying ahead of the storm.
Yeah.
Like properly monitoring local forecast, radio, TV, whatever.
Yeah.
Works. But then it mentioned signing up for emergency alert systems. That seems really important.
Oh, absolutely. And what's interesting there, something people maybe don't realize, is how localized those alerts can get.
More than just the general city forecast.
Way more. We're talking specific warnings, maybe for your actual street or neighborhood. It's about knowing the exact threat coming your way.
Like a flash flood in one specific wash.
Precisely. Or, maybe an unexpected wind burst right over your area. These systems often work even when the power is out, too. So yeah, really indispensable.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So moving on to preparing your actual home. The guide talks about clearing gutters and drains. Seems basic, but important.
Oh, it's huge. You'd be surprised how quickly a small blockage turns heavy rain into, water inside your house.
A very messy surprise, I imagine.
Definitely. And then there's securing things outside. Patio furniture, decorations, even trampolines.
Right, things that can fly around.
Exactly. In those high winds, anything loose is basically a projectile. We've seen some crazy things. Pool toys, breaking windows, that sort of stuff. These winds are no joke.
Yeah, good reminder. Okay, beyond the house itself, the emergency kit. The guide stresses this a lot. We think water, food, flashlights. But what's often forgotten?
It's often the paperwork. Copies of your important documents.
Like ID and insurance.
Exactly. ID, insurance policies, maybe key medical info. Keep it all together, preferably in something waterproof.
Right.
People focus, naturally, on immediate survival water, food, shelter. But having that documentation after, it's vital for recovery. It just removes so much stress later on.
Makes sense. So the storm actually hits. The guide says, stay inside, stay away from windows. Pretty straightforward.
Yep, basic safety, broken glass, flying debris, you don't want to be near that.
But then flooding. The guide is really, really emphatic. Do not drive through flooded areas. We hear this all the time, but why is even shallow water so dangerous?
It is incredibly deceptive. People underestimate moving water. Just 6 inches, maybe? That can knock you off your feet or sweep a small car away.
6 inches, what?
Yeah. And a foot of water. That can carry away most vehicles. You don't know what's under the water, debris, washed out roads.
Hidden dangers.
Exactly. So that saying, turn around, don't drown, it's literal advice. It's just not worth the risk. If you're caught out, get to higher ground immediately.
Okay, crystal clear. And then, after the storm passes, the danger isn't necessarily over.
Not at all. You still need to be vigilant. Watch out for lingering hazards, maybe delayed flash flooding, fallen trees, definitely downed power lines. Stay away from those.
And keep listening for official updates.
Absolutely. Keep monitoring the news, local alerts. Conditions can change.
So, wrapping this up, what's the main takeaway here?
Well, I think the core message is just that a little bit of preparation, truly, it goes such a long way. These simple steps we talked about, they can genuinely protect you, your family, your property. It's about managing risk.
Yeah, absolutely. This deep dive, it really underscores how powerful just knowing what to do and actually doing it beforehand can be. So for you listening, maybe think about how this proactive approach, this way of looking ahead at potential risks, like the monsoon, how might that apply elsewhere in your life? Where else can being informed and prepared keep you safe and secure? Something to think about.